Football League.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Acor Stadium in Cincinnati. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday Night Primetime. On the Jacksonville sideline, there is their head coach. His guys playing well, 4-2 through the first 6 games. On the other sideline, the head coach of Cincinnati. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here we go. Stop. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that'll set up 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Hey, run! Hey, Dinter!
They'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. Gets to the edge at the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
Man, some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
They'll run. It's man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, go!
Now second down throw for Lawrence. To the left side, it's caught by Brown.
That's a gain of 3.
Rip, 23.
And 7.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars 7. Bengals nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
Carry here for Brown. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to have a big punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
11.
They'll run here with Brown.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get set. Right in.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. On comes the the punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the bag at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Honest game.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Lawrence to throw for it on fourth down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Jaguars on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they've got it with first and 10.
Let's go.
Ready. This run straight ahead for ETN. He'll push forward for about a yard. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 9.
Come on. Hey.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Hey, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case,
that is caught. What a throw. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His second touchdown of this first half.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards.
Gun. Cut. Wide in.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. Here's Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
14 on the pickup. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
12.
First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
11, Thomas.
Burrow. The second down throw is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Bengals 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Ray going to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
We're at 23.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. E.J. Hill shuts it down there.
Makes a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Hey, go, go. Here we go.
Lawrence now. Now a screen set up for ETN. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On red.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. He is met and stopped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Ready?
Now, this looks like a design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. And that's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
On the give, it's ETN. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
These are 24.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw. Lawrence. In middle, and he's got Brown. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
To Gray, open on the left side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Hey, Lyle.
ETN now on 1st and 10. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. It is 3rd and long.
Red on red.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this 1st half.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And here it's the Giants' defense making a statement. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Giants move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And here's the home team's running back. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Cardinals had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Quarters set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Ray going to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. First and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Red 23. Son.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Hey, go, go.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Open man downfield is Brown. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on Walker Little, the tackle.
Still first down.
Okay, ready? Hey, go, go.
The carry here for ETN. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 42-yard line.
On red.
Once again, it's ETN. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropping for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
24 yards.
And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 1.
Here we go. Guys, go.
He's going to keep this, looking to do it on his own. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
First down.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Hey, lie.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. There's Hunter. It's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It is 2nd and 6.
Rip, 20. Here we go.
Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he'll take this one in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars up their lead. It's now 24-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Turtles hot. What? God?
They bring their tight end right. Now Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here we go. 180.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yusufov. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10.
Here's a 24.
Here comes Etienne running to the left. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. This one complete right side. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. On fourth down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. Hit that a little too well. It lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
12.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Look wide. Gets this one complete. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Gesicki, the man in motion.
10 at the 32-yard line.
First down throw for Burrow. That's caught. Gesicki on the right. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He'll step up and run this. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately the first down.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
One, ready?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Burrow now. Pushed by Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
11 empty.
Someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
A carry here for Brown. You talk about the moves, spinning out of that tackle, turning it into a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
13-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and
11 empty.
the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They bring Chase in motion. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it is incomplete. Andre Yosivas was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Top line, ready? Here we go.
Burrow to throw. That
drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the week.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Bengals 14.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Rip!
This run straight ahead for ETN. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Lion!
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That'll be caught! It's Hunter! And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here's a design run. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Jaguars 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Let's go now! Let's go!
He'll decide to keep this once more. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. 2nd down and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
Let's go.
and 8 at the 39-yard line.
They'll give it to ETN on the option. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Oh, he's going to be followed up. Taken down. They got him. That's the veteran Jabril Peppers working his way in to make the sack.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want. Like, this game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
12. He'll run here with Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A loss of 1 brings up third and
Burrows from out of the gun here on third down. Passing right side. And Chase has. And he's going to get there. He got the first down. Not by a whole lot. But that'll keep this drive rolling.
11 MP.
Here's Brown. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and
Throwing is Burrow. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
18.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
11,
They've
Thomas.
got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10.
Here we go, here we
They'll
go.
drop to throw. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
11.
Yards on the pickup.
Now second down throw for Burrow. He'll find Case. That's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
11 MP.
This is first and 10.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 42.
Now Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second
11,
and
Thomas.
Burrow here on second down. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's blocked down inside the 20-yard line.
10 yards. And the Bengals first down.
11.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And he'll take it on in. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
McPherson down for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Here's Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Hey.
They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, That run, that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 31.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Finding space at the 15. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here's Joe Burrow and the Bengals now, down on the scoreboard. Just over 20 seconds to play. They're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up to the line.
Here we go,
First and 10.
What?
Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Gotta go.
Here's a big one. This third down.
A 7-yard loss.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Cincinnati.